I'll give just a moment for the people to gather. For this is but a humbling and momentous occasion for all of us. Not just as people, not just as... just as One Piece fans, I suppose.
Sure.
The words, they fail sometimes.
Sure.
Especially in moments of tremendous grief. I struggle to find the correct words, to find the right string of syllables to put together to properly invoke what I'm feeling. I suppose that most people struggle from time to time with this kind of thing in particular. And I don't hold that against them. For what is any of this but human, I suppose. Oh, hey, we're live.
Oh, yeah, we're live. We're live.
My apologies. In the last few months of just One Piece, I believe that I have caught the yap. But I believe that I have a eulogy to give.
Ooh.
My apologies if this is haphazard and not exactly well thought out, but I will certainly do my best. Please all rise. We are gathered today to honor the life of a moral titan of the One Piece world. Some say that St.Jaygarcia was a polarizing figure, a complicated man he was, but he always had his people first in his mind, his people first in his heart, as he strove to make the decisions that no one else could to ensure the safety of all mankind. For what is a leader but a man who can make the decisions that a lesser man would balk at? What is a leader but a man who would give up his own soul to benefit the whole of mankind? What is a leader but a man who shines as a gleaming example for all of mankind to stream towards? Ladies and gentlemen, St.Jaygarcia. St.Jaygarcia was that man. We have not just lost a man today, but a pillar of society. And for that, I weep. For that, I weep for all that we have lost. Please, ladies and gentlemen, grant me but a humble moment of silence to mourn such an instrumental figure in all of our lives. And with that, I hope that my microphone isn't destroyed.
That bug got squished. That was great, Zakk.
I appreciate it.
Welcome to the Roscoe Podcast. I'm Polypede Works.
This is the Saturn did nothing wrong dream. Rest and squish.
Rest and squish, you old granddad.
Holy smokes, brother.
I got wasted, bruh. Oh my god. Oh, no way. So today we'll be talking about chapter 1125 and some Vivicard stuff. So,
name one thing that Saturn did wrong. You're right, we can't.
yeah.
He was a moral titan.
He was
a Gorosei. Celestial dragons literally can't do wrong. It's part of the job.
No matter how ugly they are, except for Rosewart's daughter. She is a cutie patootie.
There's one. Oda couldn't help himself. He had to make one.
But in our cover story, we have our local psychopath looking for the former joke character.
Yeah, that's weird that he's gone missing. Do we know what happened there?
I don't know, but hopefully he makes her a ship so she can join our other psychopaths that we love a lot.
Hopefully he gives Yamato a box of sea stone nails to give to Frankie as a gift.
I mean, he's got nails in his nose, brother. He should. I pray for the return of Master Nail. Oh my goodness. Pre-time skip Frankie was so hype. Do you remember the Cyburn boomerangs?
Everything about Frankie was too good, man. We had to nerf him.
Oh my god.
It's only Radical Beam. That's it. That's all we have room for now.
Well, maybe he'll learn black coffee if he meets someone else in the future. We'll talk about that later.
Yeah, Yamato is nowhere near leaving Wano.
Oh my god.
We aren't going back to the Straw Hats for months.
We are advised.
How great would it be? How great would it be if halfway to Elbaf, we just decide to just be like, you know what? The cover story is now the real manga, and Oda just writes 2 full chapters of Yamato cover story.
That would be bad to talk about, but the thumbnails for me personally will go crazy. So
it's gonna be only Dragon until January.
Oh, not Dragon. Oh, not Dragon. Elbaf off-screen will completely go crazy. Oh, Ghost, don't say that. I think I would fall into a deep depression. Oh my God.
Could you imagine if we just went and did we distracted ourselves with Yamato, and then when we finally get back to the Straw Hats, they're like, I'm so glad we went to Elbaf. Where's the next island?
That Loki. We sure beat the crap out that Loki guy. Excuse me, what?
Usopp is 80 pounds heavier of all raw muscle, and he has Thor's hammer.
Frankie and Lilith got married. Oh, no! That everyone would drop the series. Yes, they would. I would drop the series. We're talking about, there's nothing else in Shonen Jump to talk about. Oh, Lord. Would I be trouble for me? I can't drop. I'm here for the long haul. Oh, no. But moving down, we're at Rotten Egg.
The ending of an era.
There's Cobra Sun coming out, talking about how he totally killed Batwoman even though he didn't. But you know what? Forget all that. I'm gonna skip it to the good part. Skip. Yes. Oh wait. Stop. Bluegrass is here, Zakk. Uh-oh.
Thank the Lord, Bluegrass is here.
Yes.
Any panel that Bluegrass is on is a good panel for me. I love Bluegrass. She is my favorite.
Doll is here as well. It is funny how tiny Bluegrass is. I'm glad they got over being babies. That's great.
Mm-hmm. Well, yeah, of course.
Yeah.
They all got affected by a free-ish future. Could you imagine if Bluegrass showed up as Nika?
Get out. No.
Yo!
That'd be crazy.
Yo! God, the ride fruit is so perfect for just a marine in general.
It really is.
Oh, man.
Molotov in purple app says, hey, Pauly P. Works. Oda did something similar with Egghead. He started in the future and the flashback.
Went to all flashbacks, yeah.
That's true. I like this chapter overall. I like how we're cleaning up Egghead. It's still one of the worst. I still don't like it.
Egghead was so like
I don't like it.
I don't know about it, man, because like Egghead, I've been thinking a lot about this arc now that it's over.
Fair.
Egghead was so good at the start, dude.
It was.
Like after the gigantic bombastic thing that was Wano. Yeah. Going to Egghead and having like a smaller murder mystery kind of storyline was so good. And the future science land where we can't really trust anything, like the world was so full of possibilities.
But like there's a lot of goodwill and there's a lot of implication, but ultimately it feels like a setup arc for other things. Whereas Wano had a lot of finality to it.
Yeah.
So I'm torn.
Like Egghead is like split in half.
Yeah.
Because that like the start of Egghead was really good. I love the start of Egghead. And I know in isolation be like, well, we just got done with Wano, so like anything's gonna be good in comparison. But no, I think that Egghead kind of holds up. Because we have this fun little murder mystery where we're adventuring, exploring all over the place. We have a lot of good moments with Bonnie.
Yeah.
And on top of that, we're cutting back and around to a whole bunch of different other areas where hype things are happening. We're away from the Straw Hats for a while. Like we got to see what's happening in Hachinosu. The Garp fight was really cool. We got to see what happened with Law, with Kid, and all of that was decent. All that was good.
It was good.
And then the moment we came back, we skipped half of the arc and the rest was a mess.
Yeah. Also, thank you for the likes in TikTok chat.
Crushing it.
But, like, I think in hindsight, this arc will get better over time. Way better.
But, like, we still didn't get... Not we, I guess. I didn't get what I wanted out of this arc, which I guess is, like, a personal thing for me.
That's fair, though.
Like, this arc didn't provide me what should be expected of One Piece, I suppose.
It's weird that this is our first outing out as a Yonko crew.
Yeah.
It's a little weird. Not bad necessarily, but the writing is kind of in shambles at the end.
It fell apart, dude.
And I still don't get the Vegapunk stuff. I still don't get it. I'm trying real hard. I don't understand it.
Especially with what happens this chapter.
Yeah.
Is there any reason we need all 5 Gorosei? Especially with what happens after this chapter. Is there any reason why we can't just focus on Saturn?
It's interesting. Speaking of that, Saturn played himself because he's the one who said don't scrap the robot. Yeah. So I think that's beautiful that he was his own undoing in that way.
I also love that the Moon Man is the new planet.
Okay, we need to stop right there. Okay, first let's go to him. I need to talk about something. I just want to talk about this.
First, we have to talk about Shank's dad.
Okay. Do you see this panel here where he's sitting down in the chair?
Yeah.
This might be one of the best old man designs in One Piece because it's so multi-tiered. This is the first time when he's front facing, his head becomes a star. When he's facing to the side, his head is a crescent moon. I love that.
That's cool. That's cool.
And then if his hair and his beard get too long, he becomes a full moon.
He looks like they just took Garp's body design.
Yes.
Has he always been this built?
Yes. Well, we didn't see it because he was wearing a coat. But in his younger years, he was big.
Like, I thought he was going to be like like spindly old man, powerful in the ways of, I don't know, the Force or whatever.
True.
His name is Maxonite.
W. Molotov.
We put some respect on his name.
I love that he's a Gorosei. I love this because it's like, it's interesting because now it's like, okay, so people can move up. That means that potentially Jupiter was the newest one before him. Because he's always been the youngest. There have been so
also, from the moment that Sabo saw the shapes, I thought that the Gorosei's power was something that Eam bestowed upon them.
Yeah. Ooh, talking about that. Okay, I think...
What is Eam?
Eam is interesting, because you know what? Okay, this may be a lamer theory, but this is what I'm rolling with. I think Eam has another power that they gave to the Gorosei. So, okay, I was wrong, and I say this in my video on the chapter. I was wrong. The whole circle thing, that's an Eam power.
Yeah.
So the teleportation...
I thought that was Eam from, like, I thought that was either Eam himself or Saturn, because Saturn said, I'll perform the summoning.
Right.
So that's something that they can do, but I guess it's a power bestowed on them from Eam.
I think it's that, and I think it's the immortality as well.
Yeah.
From this.
Obviously the immortality, because he becomes Bones.
Right, he becomes a bone. He becomes a Brook.
Becomes Brook, baby.
But like,
except he doesn't have any hair, so lame and cringe. Am I right, boys?
A little fraudulent, a little pu stinky.
It would have been so cool. It would have been so good if this skeleton had a beard
and a little hat.
Yeah.
Wait, where does he die at? Hold on. Oh, there he is. Yeah. Oh, he's choked out. Ah.
Yeah. I love the way that this chapter is structured. Like, maybe not the whole chapter, because it is still nah. You know what? Nah. I like this chapter. I like the way this chapter's structured. We have the Gorosei sitting around talking about nonsense, right? And Garling just walks in and sits down and goes, check it out. I'm one of you boys now.
I love that. I love how the sheer...
We get to figure out what's happening. It's a big reveal, and then we cut to the consequences immediately.
It's so hot. Look how he struts in like a big Sigma Chad. Oh my God. But to what Ghost is saying in the chat, I do think it's like Sugar's power, and I think it's kind of like Moria's power a little bit, because it's like with Moria, if you take out a shadow, you could like shove it into somebody, and they get all the shadow skills. So it's like it's like power bestowment in that way. So I think this too goes into how they can telepathically communicate with one another.
Kind of interesting that it's like power bestowment.
Yeah,
using shadows. Whereas Blackbeard is like power negation using shadows.
Or like power negation and possibly power devourment.
Yeah.
Possibly.
Like Blackbeard seems to be like either a perfect counter or like an opposite to this.
Yeah.
Which is interesting to me.
Now, the funny part about it is that I think this whole, like, back and forth is telepathic.
Yeah.
So...
He says Eam's name out loud.
No, he doesn't.
I think he does.
Because see, look how the bubble's like. The bubble's like a thought bubble.
Yeah, but look at what he says.
Wait, where's he... He doesn't say
the shouting in next to the thought bubble. It goes I, and then in the next panel where he's turning to Bones, he says moo. Moo out loud, yelling. These are his last words. Are saying Eam.
Oh, you're
out loud in front of all of these people.
True.
Yikes! It is not looking good for Doll.
Oh, Doll is cooked.
He says, "I'm you."
Shout out to Ghost, because he said this in his video. He's in the chat. He does say it out loud. Oh. Oh man. Oh, all these guys are cooked.
Uh-oh.
Well, I guess y'all need to team up with Smoker and become your own organization because y'all cooked.
Rip Bluegrass.
Rip Bluegrass.
My favorite.
Oh, doll, I'm so sorry, baby. Oh yeah, the whole island's done though. Oh, that means Emu heard it too. Because Emu should know who's in the room.
Yeah.
Oof. Okay, so who's becoming the straw hat out of these guys? Oh my god. Or I guess Doll could become a kid pirate. She's got the theming down.
Ooh.
That's attractive. Is it like... No, Goo Goo Dolls is a band. That works.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because he's all band themed. So yeah.
Chapter 1? Is it happening?
Chapter 1, boys.
All according to Cake.
Cincinnati for Straw Hat. Oh, Chin Cincinnati.
My man.
Oh, the big otter guy. That's right. Yeah. Yeah, big otter guy for Straw Hat. What's his name? Pomsky. Yeah, Pomsky. I didn't notice that, though. He does say the word out. Oh, my God.
Also, I guess we're just not getting an explanation. Like, is Garland gonna have Saturn's powers?
See, I think there's going to be a ceremony for that. I think there's going to be a whole different ceremony.
Yeah.
Where he's
like, are we ever going to get an explanation for the glare attack?
Yeah, because they all do it, or is it just a Saturn thing?
Is it just the Saturn thing? Is it Conqueror's hockey? Is it like a power? Is it magic? What is that?
Yeah. See, this is the part I don't like about Egghead. The questions. I hate the questions. Like this.
That's an answer we might get, depending on where Garland goes from here.
Yeah, Ghost, you're winning out. But yeah, he's saying, I can't wait for this chapter to confirm 4 of my theories, LOL.
Yeah. Dude, this chapter goes crazy with theory confirming.
It does. But I still think not to cut you off, but I still think the separate powers are probably still Dofra related because they act too much like Zoans.
Yeah.
But like the teleportation stuff, I'll concede that's all Eam. That's all Eam.
Oda was like, I just finished reading My Hero Academia, and I like the villain so much. God.
Oh, no comment. I love the death scene. No, it's so crazy.
The death scene is crazy because people don't die in One Piece, let alone this gruesomely.
He turns into a whole husk. Oh my god.
He just becomes bones.
Woo!
My man just becomes bones.
What do you say?
You say emu.
A skeleton. I mean, you just saw that on the island now.
Yeah, what you say is what did he say? I heard him say the motley crew with me vampire hearing.
But who's
Convince Eam you didn't hear anything. Missed opportunity for this to happen in front of Brooke. That is true.
You know what's crazy too?
It might happen to another Gorse later.
Look at the scene where the explosion happens. Why are there faces?
Souls, I guess. I don't know.
Oh my. Oh yikes, bro. Big Mom?
Let me see. It might just be like, I don't know, like all devil fruits or some nonsense.
Oh, that's weird. Yeah, he really did get fired. True. Shout out to Hip Pro Cracker. True. He did get fired. He got fired and he got boned.
Like ghosts or something.
Yeah, it's like
that Eam is pulling out of them.
Oh my god.
This will be very interesting when this happens in the anime because I want to know how this is colored.
Yeah,
I want to know if this is like shadows or if this is like a ghostly like mist coming out of them.
I'm betting on purple or green. But we'll see.
Yeah, if this was all devil fruits, there would be no need for the Nika retcon. It's all devil fruits, but the one Eam couldn't collect. Anyway. Anyway, new Vegapunk design.
I hate this. I hate this whole section.
I can't wait to summon. I can't wait to summon on the Vegapunk banner to get this version. In a swimsuit.
This is.
I love it.
I hate this thing. Oh my god!
I love the design. I hate how it became a thing.
Oh, this is. You know, the chapter gets worse for me from here because
I love how he has a big dumb Atlas arm. That's funny.
It is funny, but my god, the body horror.
Yeah, it's horrible.
The room of just. Look at the York torsos. What is happening? Oda, please. What is this? You see, like, the love heads on the top shelf above that? Oh, my God.
All of Atlas's faces?
Oh, my God. Oh, no. This is berserk. And
I like that. That's funny. And I love it. It's like, let's toss out the spare Yorks. Why?
Where? In the ocean? And imagine if you're a child, you're just fishing up a full woman's torso. Why are you?
Even better. Imagine you're York. Imagine that you are York and you're watching punk records fly away and your bodies just start raining down all around you.
Oh,
this is some near automata nonsense happening right now.
I hate this. And
let's save all the spare Yorks. York will make a Giga York out of all of the Yorks.
Oh, and
it will wield a York sword, and they will all poop together.
And her bum will be as big as 2 bees. It's all coming back together. Oh, I hate this. I hate it.
Oda will specifically manufacture it out of over 30,000 polygons.
Oh.
That's funny.
Then again, I have done similar deeds, so I am no better than Oda.
I love the design. I hate that it makes every single sacrifice of Egghead completely and utterly meaningless.
Except for Stella's.
Yeah. Except for the one that, to be perfectly honest, actually matters.
Yeah, and the one who deserves it the most, because he's evil. I'm sorry, I can't. That's evil. This whole bit is evil. Everything about he's a bad man, Zachary. He's a bad man. But they got Nami's dad on the phones. That's cool.
Yeah, why didn't Vegapunk do this immediately after Thanos snapping York? Just shut York down and then do this.
That would make sense, especially seeing as how the top can just fly away.
But if the top just flew away, that means we wouldn't have gotten the Buster Call.
Yeah.
If the top flies away, we don't get the Buster Call, which means that we don't have the embargo or the blockade, which means that we can't get the word out.
Right.
We have to put this recording out. So we need to make all of this happen in just this specific way, so that we can bounce a message off of every transponder cell around the world. Cool.
Yeah, and then like Ghost said, Stella's consciousness is probably just reincorporated back into Punk Records. So that makes sense. I can see that. It's like, yeah, because like he is, but he isn't. Oh, that's so confusing. Anyway, yeah, smartest man in the world. You're right, Molotov. But yeah, he's dead, but he's not dead.
Yeah.
Stella Light, the satellite, yeah. Stella Light, the satellite. And then we go.
I like the idea of 5 Stellas all together, or all satellites together like this, but do we need another character?
No!
Do we need this in the story? Please.
No.
God! Do we need something else to cut away to during Elbath?
There were 100 characters introduced in Egghead. I feel older every second. I cannot keep up. Oh, also the I didn't mention this in the video, but like the Seraphims need to recharge, so they have a charging machine, I guess. Okay.
But we can't deny York from the charging machine.
It's hard out here.
What does it mean to be every satellite in one body? It means that all the satellites are in one body. So you have all the minds in one body. So it's not as good, because you would want all the satellites in each of their own bodies, because then they can all do their own tasks. But
they should have just been York with an Edison.
That would have been funny.
Just to spite York, because this abomination, I can't. Ugh.
This reminds me of there's a game on the Xbox called Rogue Trooper.
Oh.
And one of the things about Rogue Trooper is that as you go through the game, you see all of your favorite dead friends, and you plug in your dead friends into your character, and they all become like specific parts of your kit. So they're like unlocks, and it's cool. And this reminds me of that, where he had to plug in all of his dead friends as different parts of his body so that all of them could be Vegapunk, right?
Yeah.
Just with a couple pieces missing. Awesome. And I guess they're just waiting to reconvene with Lilith so that they can add Lilith's very human feet to the concoction.
Oh no. Don't come back to haunt me. No. Also, thank you for the 1.7 likes on TikTok. We're crushing it, boys.
One thing I do like about this, though, just one last thing about it.
Yeah.
It reminds me of Megazords, and that's cool, and I like it.
That is true. It reminds me of Toy Story a little bit.
It reminds me of playing around with my Megazord that came in 5 different cars and like putting it together in weird and stupid ways. Like this is very kid coded, and I like it.
Yeah, and he did do some soul searching, Ghost, on TikTok, and he did remove his negative parts. Just most of them happen to be women, so I don't know what that says.
Yeah. He only kept Atlas.
He only kept the anger. He got rid of his evil and his greed, which are now living their best lives elsewhere, being boss women. What does it say to the children? I don't know.
That Atlas was actually the best all along.
Basically. And I was the fool.
It's Oda turning to the camera saying Zakk was correct.
Yes.
Atlas is awesome.
And then he hands you the big champagne and you bust it open.
Like, yeah! I'm not even 3rd place. I'm like on 20th place podium.
You could be on first. You're on first in my heart.
I appreciate it.
But going to the country of where the worst faction in One Piece resides.
Kamabaka Queendom.
Based Island, terrible people on it. Except for Koala. I love you, baby. Yeah. So Dragon. Oh no. Forget Dragon. Ivankov just does another lore drop.
I hate this lore drop. I hate this.
I just even know this. Okay.
Well, this isn't him saying, like, I knew this all along for sure. This is him saying, well, now that we have this information, is it possible that this was something that was planned for this? Because they already knew about Tequila Wolf.
Yeah, but like...
I like Tequila Wolf a lot more as just like this monument to the Celestial Dragons, just like needless greed. We have to build this bridge over generations because they said so. Constantly toiling. My father's father, and his father's father all toiled to build this bridge for what? Some dude who's not even alive anymore? or his ancestors that don't know or care about it. Tequila Wolf is like a beautiful, immaculate, like, pillar to just the evils of the system.
Yes.
Because they're building this bridge for no reason, but they have to do it because someone a long time ago said to. And we can't deny this dead man's wish.
Exactly.
It's horrible. But no, it was actually because the lore and the water levels were going to rise, so we need a bridge for some reason.
And it's more impressive when it's a singular monument, not one of three. Or one of four, rather. Which is like...
Oda, as a big fan of Monopoly, I think Oda understands the power of the railroads.
Yeah. I get it. I get why it's here. I'm just like, okay, it's not even the fact that this information exists. It's the fact that he says it. And I'm like...
Yeah, it's the fact that it has to be tied to the ancient war. And we're building these bridges because the ocean level rises when Uranus is used. Didn't we think forward? Shut up, no! I want it to mean nothing. It's way better when it means nothing.
And like, where are they going?
It's supposed to just go to another island.
But do they meet up now? There are four of them, so they're all four corners now. North, south, east, west. Okay, they're
not done being made yet.
Oh my!
But it was supposed to just be like this monument to nothing.
Yeah,
that was never going to be finished because it's such an unbelievable undertaking. And that's why the revolutionaries are there to help stop it. Like, if you know that the world is if the ocean levels are going to rise and you have to build a structure as a, I don't know, some sort of preventative measure against that.
Yeah.
Why would you build a bridge? Build a skyscraper. Why wouldn't you build up?
Or a skyscraper that leads into a zip line. What do you call those things?
Yeah, they already have the Grand Line.
Oh my. Like, okay, a couple of things.
Oh, they have the Red Line.
Yeah.
Like, the Red Line is already like a giant bridge.
Gondola,
all the way across. But like, why would you build a bridge? This doesn't make any sense to tie this to the ocean levels rising.
Death Stranding.
How else are we going to get Mountain Dew across the Red Line?
So a couple of things. One, that's sus that Ivankov says it. Two, child to KMDP, moderator on the Digital Borough, because he pointed something out to me. So, where is this? Fellow Biddy has an interesting reaction.
Yeah.
To a pirate getting great power. She said, "Oh, we can't let that happen." It's only her that says it. And then she backtracked and said the world will flood.
Yeah.
Which, this is now the second time in which she is suspect, because she was suspect when the whole leveling was happening. And Koala had to remind her that no, our target isn't the kings of the world. Our target is the celestial dragon. Dragons are taking control back from them. And she's like, oh, right. Huh.
I love the idea of the revolutionaries being like a neutral force in this.
Yeah.
Where they're against the Marines, they're against the Celestials, but they're also against pirates.
Yeah.
I like that idea. How on earth are we going to utilize that?
Because it's a facade. It's not even real.
Do you think Dragon's gonna try to stop Luffy from getting the One Piece?
No. Because he can't. He actually physically can't. I think, I want to be honest with you, I think this is a whole shell organization.
Mm-hmm.
I think Dragon knows what it's about. No one else but like Koala and Sabo are with Dragon. I think everyone else is colluding for something else.
Yeah, this is all money laundering. We're trying to pour resources into Tequila Wolf or something.
There has to be another, because even like looking at where we're at now, it's too weirdly opulent, and his second in command is a guy who presents himself as royalty, which is really weird. That's always been weird.
Yeah,
I know it's a get up, but it's a weird get up considering what organization they are a part of.
Yeah. All right, give me just one moment, please.
Yes, sir. Anyone like the... No, I don't think anyone does. Molotov. Idea good, revolutionaries bad. They're the worst faction in this series. Like, I like a lot of the characters. I like Morley. I like Bello Betty. I love Koala. I think Koala's great. Koala's my favorite. I like Sabo to an extent. He's okay. I don't like Dragon, because he hasn't done anything for me to like him. Ivankov is extraordinarily interesting. That's why I like Ivankov a lot, because I think there's so much more to the character. I think Ivankov is going to sell all these goobers out, because it, again, I brought this up a year ago. It's too suspicious that a Newkama person builds 5.5, and then that just becomes Newkama land 100 years later. That's kind of weird. I don't know. Kind of weird. Kind of suspicious. I hate them all other than Neo Ace. Sabo is interesting. Sabo's okay. Sabo has time to grow. I like Morley a lot. Bello Betty I like because she has a lot of nerve. How do you ask a grieving father who has lost the love of his life to say, hey, big bro, can I have your wife's spot? Because she's dead, right? Gee, thanks. Like, what? Why are you concerned about that? Just make up a position. Why did there have to be a position that had to be filled? That's weird. This is weird. And the fact that no one went to rescue her, too. Interesting. I mean, no one went to rescue Ivankov either. Also, speaking of Ivankov, where's Inazuma at? Where's Scissorman at? Where's the crab? Oh, Milky, Moda. Yeah, Moda's cute. Oh, yeah, that's right. Moda's a revolutionary now as well. So we've got Moda. We've got... I'm going to be real with you, dog. And I've talked about this a little bit. I've suggested it, at least. I think Moda might replace Koala. I still think Koala's going to go off to somewhere else, because there's too much character for her to be a revolutionary. That's my opinion, but there's too much character. I would argue she has more character than another character, but that's for another time. So, we're at 2K likes on TikTok. Thank you guys so much. Appreciate y'all. There are too many jobbers, because, like, if you look up to, like, this first panel here, Aruhi, I mean, she's a cute cyborg girl, but she doesn't do anything. Cowman doesn't do anything. Weird guy who eats the goggles and such. What does he do? Then there's Egg Guy right here. This is Eggman. Not the cool one from Sonic. What does he do? What does Humpty Dumpty do? It's weird. They don't do anything. It's odd. It's odd because they've been in the story too long to be this useless. And then it's very obvious to tell which is the cream of the crop, I should say. It's very easy to tell. It's this character, it's this character, it's that character, and kind of this character. Morley is good. Morley's very subtle. Karasu's cool. Karasu's very subtle in the back, though. Well, Shank's crew all are federal agents. I refuse to believe Shank is a legitimate pirate crew. Shanks is a Holy Night crew. That's what I think. Ain't no way. Ain't no way. Yeah, and they do have weirdly more presence, which is also odd. Yet they have the least amount of named characters because I think we got all the main guys named. Because it's like what Howling Gab, Building Snake, Lime Juice, Yasop, Shanks, Pongo, Monster, Bonk Punch. I think that's it. And we've got some powers for some of them. Like Howling Gab can do like shout attacks, even though he doesn't have a Devil Fruit. Which again, I made this video like when I first started. He is much like what's his name? The guy from the first One Piece movie with the shout fruit. They look exactly the same. Durago or something like that. He and Howling Gab look exactly alike. Exact same powers. And then you have Ben Beckman. That's true. Forgot about Ben Beckman. Oh, and then Lucky Roo. Lucky Roo's too. Lucky Roo's there as well. So many gunmen. But yeah. Yeah, I mean, Hack is good. Hack is funny because Hack actually did something. That's the funny part. Hack did something. Hack at least fought Bartolomeo. Thank you. 2.9 likes on TikTok. Thank you guys. Good stuff. But yeah, Hack did something. So I would say Hack is important. Yes, Hack does beat Jinbei a little bit. A little bit, because it's the implication being presented is that Hack was Koala's teacher. So Hack has taken a step forward in mending fishmen and human relations more so than Jinbei has, because he actually taught a human the culture of the fishman, and she adopted it very, very intimately and became so good that she too now can teach it. Which is why I'm just saying certain characters are better suited for his goal than him. But we'll do a full video about that. It's gonna be a full movie. Yeah, Hack probably can't steer, but like, why can Jinbei steer? That's another weird point. You got me on Jinbei talk. You can't get me on Jinbei talk and Jinbei's not in the chapter. That's not allowed. But it doesn't make sense. But hey, we'll cover that in a movie. It'll be an 8-hour-long film. But I do like Hack. Hack is a cool dad character. I like him a lot. Lindbergh doesn't do anything. I don't even get Lindbergh. I don't get what he's for. I just don't. I don't get what he's for. Haruso's cool because soot powers, but again, whatever. Morley is very cool for lore purposes. Very suspicious, even. Betty is like... Betty, I wonder what happened. Why did you become so promiscuous all of a sudden? That's strange. Is it like in the pre-time? Not in the pre-time skip. The well, I guess technically the pre-time skip. During the Kuma flashback. Yeah, I like the crow guy. But like, it's weird that she's very subdued in the Kuma flashback, and then in the present, she's like, booba out. Belly out, booba out. It's very weird. Like, what causes change? It makes no sense. Harusu is really cool. I do think Harusu is going to betray the revolutionaries. I got a theory about that on the channel, because shout out again to KMDP. He and I had a conversation the other night, and some things have become very apparent about Ivankov, and I think you all will enjoy that video. Yeah, she is a Lady Liberty reference, yeah. Lady Liberty / Rosie the Riveter. You can do it. Oh yeah. No, I would know what you're talking about. Yeah. I just learned that there are two roasted derivatives. I like the one where she's sitting on the barrel eating the sandwich because that's relatable. Like that's me. Oh boy. But yeah, Dragon says something. And I like how Dragon's mind is on the people, whereas Bello Betty's mind is on the power. Which is interesting. Because why are you on the power? What's going on with the power, bruh? Why are you obsessed with the power that these power would obtain? Very interesting. I wonder if Oda turns to the camera and says, I made all these American pilled and liberty coded characters to show you that America sucks. That would be funny. But I don't think that's going to happen though. But it's interesting that you can see the division in the organization here, because while other characters are worried about the power that will be obtained by a pirate, most likely, Dragon, the leader of the organization, is concerned about people. And my goodness, look at the amount of ink is being used in his furrow right here. That's crazy. True. He never would in the year of Frankie. Frankie is too super for Oda to turn his back on America. Very true. I do hope he turns his back on Dragon, though, because I can't stand this character. I like his morals, but he doesn't have a character. He doesn't even eat all the food. It's very odd, especially since he's Luffy's dad. So that means Luffy's mom was the glutton. Interesting. I wonder why he was at the Roger execution. Thinking about it now. Why is that? Because when you think about it, it doesn't really make sense. Thing is how he was just done being a Marine, presumably, and he was trying to build his own organization. You know what? The live action does mess this up because Garp wasn't there either. Garp wasn't there initially. Dragon was there, but Garp wasn't. Perhaps Garp did take him there, but then like Dragon was like a full adult, so he could have made his own way there. And it seemed as though Dragon was done with the Marines at that point. Because it seems like the Marines were a part of Dragon's very early life, like at 17 or whatnot. And when he got into being a full-on adult, he seemed to have abandoned them and started doing his own thing. So I'm not sure. Not sure. Interesting thought, though. 2.9 likes. TikTok chat. Thank you all so much for doing it. But yeah. Specifically Ghost. You are doing it.
My apologies. It's getting steamy in here. I needed water.
Oh, no, that's fine. I was holding down the fort.
All right.
Just talking about how Dragon does care about the people, and I like that, but you can see the schism in the organization. Because while he's worried about the people of the world, Bello Betty is more so worried about the power that a pirate will obtain. Which is weird.
I mean, the big schism here is going to be Dragon and Sabo.
In which Sabo will be right.
Yeah. Because Sabo's the main character.
Exactly. And Dragon and Dragon is the dead character. Because he's poorly written and bad.
Yeah, do we know Dragon's rank? Leader, I guess?
Supreme leader of the Revolutionary Army. The world's worst criminal, Monkey D.
The
Dragon.
Sultan.
The Sultan. The
also, I could see why Oda has refused to let Dragon talk for so long.
Yeah.
This might be the worst he has drawn a single character in a long time.
I was just saying that. Look at the crow's feet. How do you get crow's feet near your nose? What in the world?
This looks so tremendously off model. It's ridiculous.
It's crazy.
Why is he so square?
His tattoo is melting into his hairline. It's a mess.
Yeah.
Ooh, wolf. Oof.
This does not look like dragon. This looks like Damaro Black's version of dragon.
Yeah.
This looks like fake dragon. Also, he has a soul patch now. True.
Yeah, Monkey D. Wagon. Wagon. Wagon Ball Z. Okay. But yeah, I hate this organization. I like the few good characters in it. Like Morley.
I love Morley.
Morley's good.
Morley's funny. I want to love Lindbergh, but I need to see more of him.
I don't want to love Lindbergh. I hate this cat. He is lame.
I like the idea. I love the idea of a tinkering cat man. That's funny.
Good idea. And cool inspiration because he's based off like an adventure aviator guy.
Yeah.
Named Lindbergh. I like that. Everything is cool about him, but it's like you have all the ingredients to make a very good steak.
But what has he done?
What has he done? And why did you give me sheep's liver? I ordered steak. Yeah, Karasu is fine.
Great character, wrong organization.
Exactly. Oh, like, what is the end goal here? Also, Molotov got me on Jinbei talk. Hack is a better character than Jinbei.
I can say that.
Because Hack deliberately, well, is at least implied that he taught a young koala fishman karate, therefore actively improving the relations between fishmen and humans by teaching a human fishman culture in the form of their fighting style. Therefore, what have you done, Jinbei? Oh, nothing. You sat on your large keister with your boys drinking booze while you let one of your boys ravish the life of a young girl in the East Blue. You're a terrible character.
It is amazing just how little Jinbei talks about his own culture.
Yeah, like
let me rephrase that. It is amazing just how little Jinbei talks.
Yeah, about the giant sun on his chest. I can't get over that. I'll never forgive Who's Who. I'll never forgive you, Who's Who. Actively ruin this man's whole story in 5 seconds. You didn't say anything. You're talking about the mink with too long. You didn't need to say anything about that. What about the sun on your chest? What does that mean? Or did you just get it because Brother Tiger got it? What?
Yeah.
What? You're a part of a game. You don't even know anything. You goofy. I'm so, I want to like him so much. Every time I think about him, every time it gets worse. Oh, he's.
I don't know, man.
Yeah.
I just feel Egghead is so weird.
It is.
With just with Straw Hat interactions.
Is there worse
like between the last 2 arcs, Straw Hat interactions have been at an all-time low.
Yeah.
Like, especially with what we are figuring out now retroactively about Queen.
Yeah. Oh, well, we can get into that now.
Aren't I such a good seguer? So anyway.
You're great. Best in the business. So,
with what we know about Queen.
Yes.
Well, with what we could theorize about Queen, I should say. It's not entirely canon yet. But anyway. With what we can theorize about Queen.
Yes.
You are telling me.
Yes.
That you're telling me that the father of a Straw Hat was a major antagonist of an arc, and that wasn't brought up once.
Like,
was Whole Cake just too good and we couldn't do that again?
The problem is that the information that's dropped, it all makes sense, but I don't know how to feel about it.
You're telling me that the last time Well, you're telling me that 2 members of Mads have had Straw Hat children.
That's the weird part.
First and foremost.
That's the weird part.
And neither of them had anything to say to Vegapunk.
That's the rub. The problem is that Sanji should have said something, though Sanji doesn't know about Judge's past. So...
Text too small. Can you zoom?
Oh. There's a timeline for y'all.
There we go.
Okay, so... The Sanji stuff I can excuse. The Frankie stuff I can also excuse because he didn't know. There's a lot of... It makes sense because...
Like, Queen and Frankie probably wouldn't recognize each other.
And they didn't meet. So they didn't even meet.
Why didn't they meet? Oda, you're writing the story!
Yeah.
That doesn't make any sense!
Yeah. The Brachio tank thing was a sneaky trick. I caught that. That was funny.
Queen being Frankie's father? The best characters in the arc are related?
Yeah.
And you just can't think of anything to do in the arc about that. It said Queen is fighting Chopper.
Well, we shouldn't say Queen. We should say Cyan.
Cyan. Cyan is funny.
Because it's a double entendre. Well, triple entendre, if you want to be weird about it.
Triple entendre? Go on.
I'm weird about it, because I brought this up in the video of Yamato in Queen cosplay. Anyway, so, Cyan...
I just assumed science.
Science, right, because it's the word, it's actually the English word science without the C and the E at the end. Also, cyan sounds like cyan, the color, which that's Frankie's color.
Ah. That's interesting.
Yeah, that's cool. And now his name is Cutty Cyan.
Mothers are antithetical to adventure, and he is Queen.
Yo! Zooming. Also, zooming in Super. These boys chose very cool catchphrases. Very good.
Yeah, like... You are telling me...
Yes.
That the ingredients to have Queen and Frankie together in an arc... So what we have just described, they are both enormous personalities.
Yes.
They both have really cool catchphrases. They love singing. They love dancing.
Introducing
they are both
things, yeah.
They're both science boys. They're both cyborgs. And now you're telling me that one of them is the father of the other.
Yep, Mori Povich, he is the father.
And you chose to have him fight Sasaki.
Yeah. I hate that. Ew. I forgot about that. Ew.
What was the point?
Ah, man.
Like, I don't even care. It's like, you can have all the excuses in the world. Oh, they didn't meet. One Piece isn't about family ties. Brother, you could have had Queen and Frankie fighting, and in the middle, you could have dropped the melodramatic bombshell of, this is your father? And you're telling me that you chose to do nothing instead?
You know what's wild? Queen met Sanji and Chopper, did not meet Frankie one time. Why not? That is a good question.
Why?
Also, what's weird...
Like, there was already so many things that are screaming to me, hey, Queen should meet Frankie anyway.
And they both use swords poorly. That's also
He didn't even have smokes and milk. But, like, there's already so many things that already say, I want to see these characters together. And now you're telling me that they are related?
Correction,
and I have to learn posthumously.
He did have smokes. He's smoking a cigar all the time. So he did have smokes.
True.
He did not have milk. He does have black coffee. His beam. That's a joke, son.
Like,
anyway.
I like the fact that he has to... I like the fact that he has to fight Sanji. Yeah. Because Sanji is based. I like Whole Cake. And I like Sanji having to deal with the aftermath of being Judge's kid, despite the fact that he doesn't want to.
True.
That's like the whole point of Whole Cake.
Right.
And now we're dealing with the aftermath of that with Queen. The Queen fight was good. I liked it a lot. But we could have had Frankie involved in that.
We could have.
Like, could you imagine instead of the Toby Ropo, if Queen had to fight Chopper, Sanji, and Frankie all at the same time?
Yeah.
Wouldn't have that been kind of cool?
No group fights, only one-on-ones.
Only one-on-ones.
Only one-on-ones.
Well, no, correction. Only one-on-ones. And also Brooke is with, except for Brooke, he doesn't get a one-on-one.
No, he gets one of the coolest team fights in the series. But okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Like.
Also, I can't wait for Caesar Clown to be the father of Nami. I can't wait.
And shoot, you know what? Put Jinbei in that fight too.
Yeah, well, he's not doing anything else.
He's not like him fighting who's who doesn't matter. Jinbei fighting Queen would be like Frankie having to fight his dad while someone who looks eerily similar to his real dad is there.
Yeah.
There you go. Put the fat fishman in that fight. And have Jinbei try to be fatherly to Frankie and have Frankie completely reject it while Frankie's real dad is there. Yeah. It's all coming together.
It'd be funny if he's giving him compliments like, you picked red, son. I would have picked red if I wasn't so popular already.
Yeah.
This is sad.
You could have had a moment where Frankie and Queen both revealed that they couldn't do their backs.
Oh! Yo! That's so good. So good. Oh my god. And then Queen
and then while they're having like this moment of realization, Chopper suplexes Queen on his back and kills him or something.
Yeah. Well, you see, son, that's why I can also become a snake, so I can bite my own back.
Yeah. I know Tom was never a Sunfire, but like, I don't know, he's just like a fat fish guy. Yeah,
which, again, Oda refused to put Jinbei in pants. I don't understand it, but it's fine. It's okay.
Something else he has in common with Frankie.
Yeah. Don't make me like Jinbei here. Don't make me.
I'm just saying, if you put Jinbei and Frankie together, there's a lot of parallels that could make Jinbei really funny.
No, I agree.
By bouncing off with Frankie. That's the biggest issue with Jinbei, is that he doesn't bounce off of anyone because Oda doesn't want to have dialogue anymore.
No, which is surprising.
Frankie, blue hair, Jinbei, blue skin. What's happening here?
The same eyes. I wish. The helmsman and the shipwright should be friends.
Right?
That's what I thought going into this, but we're 10 years too late. Okay, it's okay. It's fine.
But like, moral of my story, if this has to be a thing, there is zero reason why we couldn't have revealed that in the story.
Yeah, there is no reason. Now we have to wait. I hate waiting.
No, it's in the Viva card. They're not going to put it in the story.
They might.
Ever.
Oh, come
Ever.
on.
This is not going to be... If this was going to be a big reveal in the story, ain't no way Oda would spoil it. Do you know how much Oda loves to keep every minuscule detail to himself? Why would he spoil Frankie's father?
That's true.
In a Viva card, if it was gonna be coming up later.
That's true. Also,
he hasn't even spoiled the main motivation of his main character.
Yeah. Oh no, we're back. Yeah, well, that's true. Speaking of other things, wait, where was it? Oh man, where was it? We got a reveal, presumably, of who Yamato's mother is.
Uh-huh.
Was it?
Is it Stussy again?
No, Kurozumi Higurashi.
Oh, I heard about Higurashi.
Oh, Kyle, you nasty, nasty freak.
Ew.
You nasty freak, Kaido. Oh, no.
I guess she could be anyone that Kaido wants.
Oh, my God.
Got the clone fruit.
Oh, and then, do you remember the woman she could turn into?
It was it Toki?
No, it was like this mysterious blonde woman. I think it's Buckingham Stussy, seeing as how she's touched rock spirals before.
Fair.
I think she just turns into Stussy. So it's like, I always wanted to make love with Stussy, but that no good white beard always had her eye on him or whatever. Oh, Lord. Oh, that's gross. I hate this. Yamato, that's an L.
Which effectively means that Yamato is siblings with Weevil.
With ooh.
Weevil and Yamato are half siblings, if that's true.
And she's cousins with Tama.
Yeah.
And she's cousins with Orochi.
Mm-hmm.
Taking L's from, oh my gosh. So she's a
Yamato was born to burn.
Yeah, and Odin
and boil.
An Odin enemy twice over while being Odin. How funny. How funny indeed. And to prove this is a thing, hold on, let's find Kaido's journey real quick. Right here. So 59 years ago, he was born. 49 years ago, he became the Vaca Kingdom's best child soldier. This may be where that bridge is. The Vaca Kingdom. Vaca
Maybe.
Wolf. Yeah.
10 years old, he became the... What a strangely specific thing.
Yeah.
10 years old, he became specifically this kingdom's best child soldier.
Interesting.
Were there stronger regular soldiers?
Yeah. Did you have a gaggle of children who were all like under? Oh, this is problematic. Oh boy.
Did you have the Peter Pan squadron, but Captain Hook was like way stronger?
Oh my god.
Was there someone stronger than a 10-year-old Kaido in the Vodka Kingdom? I don't believe so.
I don't think so.
There wasn't anyone stronger than Big Mom at 10 years old in all of Elbaf.
And no one nearly as big either. Yeah, he escaped from the Marines 46 years ago. Between 46 and 44 years ago, he got a bounty of 70 million.
70 million's pretty big for a first bounty.
Yeah, especially when you're like, what, a babu.
Yeah, I mean, that's higher than the Devil Child.
Yeah, true. No, she's 79.
Is she? Never mind.
But close. Higher than Luffy's.
Yeah.
At 40.
It's like twice as much as Luffy's.
Yeah. True.
Was it Luffy's first like 30, 35?
30.
Okay.
So more than twice as much. Very good. 44 years ago, he joined Rocks. Like, what at... Oh, I can't do math. 14? 15? 15. The Gaia Valley incident happened 38 years ago. And then at 34 years ago, he recruited Albert, later to be known as King.
Mm-hmm.
33 years ago, he asked Queen to join him. Queen rejected his offer.
So that's an interesting thing.
Yeah.
So he got Albert.
Right.
And then a year later, he specifically goes to Mads.
Yeah.
To find Cyan.
Right.
And be like, this guy in particular is my guy. Why?
Yeah. How did he find out? Because Kaido does not seem like a well-researched man. But perhaps Cyan looked over them while they were in captivity, and he really liked them.
I would think that, like, okay.
Yeah.
So we know that Vegapunk tried to create a devil fruit clone of Kaido.
Right.
By the time he got king, he already had the dragon fruit, right? Because that's after the God Valley incident.
Yes.
So Vegapunk has already studied him.
Yes.
And so he's familiar with Mads.
Right. And
so there is that.
And Cyan is still in Mads.
But I would think that if any of those apprentices were going to look over Kaido during that specific research, don't you think it would be Caesar?
That's the weird thing. And then Caesar's like twice removed from Kaido in the story because he's working for Doflamingo, who works for Kaido.
I think the chapter 1 allegations are looking pretty sketchy right now.
Oh no! Fraudulent detected. Fraudulence detected. Oh boy. But 28 years ago, he arrives at, 28 years ago, 28, arrives at Wano and conspires with Higurashi.
Yeah.
Which means, conspire means they bang boots. Because how old is Yamato?
I mean, I guess.
Disgusting. Straight up nasty.
But Higurashi was instrumental in taking over Wano.
Yeah, and
conspire doesn't exactly mean knocking heels together.
Yeah. He was instrumental in taking over his bedroom, too.
Yikes.
I'm sorry, the meme is too funny. Okay, 26 years ago, Queen decides to finally join Kaido. So he's real late.
Yeah.
And then 20 years ago, Kaido kills Odin.
I'm just trying to think. It's because, like, scroll back up to Higurashi.
All right. Out. Back. I copied them. Like, right here. Zoom in. Here, we're here.
Uh-oh. Look at that hair color.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, right? Yeah. Exactly. Yes, sir. Uh-huh.
I mean, Higurashi could be whoever you want her to be.
And I'm just saying,
I guess.
Even though it's not genetic, obviously, the candles look like horns and they're red.
True. I don't like it.
Oh, I hate it. I think it's gross.
This is the second grossest Viver card revelation.
Wait, what's the first?
Right behind the punctuation of the year of Frankie.
Oh.
I can't believe we've been memeing about the year of Frankie, only for the end of Egghead to reveal that a member of Mads is Frankie's dad. Just like in a particular other year of a Straw Hat that we got, where we revealed that a member of Mads was Sanji's dad.
The monkey paw curls. Oh, well, Kaido likes older women, which is why Katakuri is Kaido's son.
Mm-hmm.
Because you can't tell me that Lin wasn't taking advantage of that young boy. I'm sorry.
There is no crime that is above Lin.
Lin, like, oh, you're a big fella to be so young. Oh my
Yikes.
God. Woof. Oof. Oh yeah, we don't care about the barrier guy. He's dead. A better character has his fruit. Anyway. What else? Oh right, yeah. This guy has
Queen's all I care about, but yeah.
He has a horse smile. We knew that. I knew that. This is Yamato's friend. We we get birthdays about the homies. Those don't really matter. Oh yeah, this guy. His name is Guernica.
Yeah, I saw.
Guernica took a picture of Nika. Oh,
interesting.
I hate this. Guernica.
I do like the fact that they reveal that he was killed.
Yes, good.
Yeah, Guernica was a known name. I did not know.
I think people romanize it with a C instead of a K. He is an armament hockey user and a observation hockey user. On the topic of a hockey, first we'll have an appetizer, and then we'll get to the main course. So,
Shanks Conquerors, Mihawk, nothing.
Wait, hold on. Crocodile is confirmed to be an observation user and a armament hockey user. Good.
Makes sense.
Good. Also likes mushroom hunting. What? That's so odd to me. Why?
Dried mushrooms? I don't know.
Oh, didn't think of that. That's a good point. Now we move to our main course. Oh. Hello, female crocodile. Move to our main course. Okay.
We moved to the main course. The Crocoma confirmed in the Beaver card.
I wait for the day because that's gonna happen. So Mihawk has observation and armored hockey. So did you know you spell fraud like how you spell Mihawk? Were you aware? I wasn't aware. I was wondering if you were aware. This has led to more revelations that are going to come up in my favorite card video, but I'll just say I'm here. Do we know he turned this sword black?
No.
Interesting.
I mean, we can assume he did, but I don't think a black blade is something that is specifically tied to conquerors, though.
I don't know.
I don't think that's the case.
I'm going to be facetious. I don't know.
I think that we have Joy Boy going, I'm going to infuse this knot with my strongest hockey. I think that just like enough exposure to armament is going to do that eventually or something.
Maybe.
We don't know. I sure would have liked to know the answer to that question during the Sword Japan arc.
Nah.
Instead, we figured out how to make things white instead.
Yep. We learned about bleaching our characters and turning them into cartoons.
Yeah.
Kind of based, but kind of not on brand with the rest of the theming.
Did we reveal that Buggy has unlocked his Conqueror's hockey?
Not yet, because
then this is a sham.
Instead,
because ain't no way that Buggy is going to go this whole series without having Conqueror's hockey.
Instead, he has unlocked the occupation of downtown factory manager. But
not listed with any hockey yet.
Because I'll tell you this. You know
that's kind of based. I like it.
I'll tell you this. You know how he inspires all his men with his speeches?
Mm-hmm.
That to me feels like a form of conquerors. How you can just how people can just be enamored with you. Because I don't think conquerors is a one note thing.
Mm-hmm.
At least that's what I'm starting to develop my thoughts around.
I mean, the basic essence of hockey, from what we learned with the training with Rayleigh, so the basic essence of hockey is to take what is natural to humans and to crank it up to 11. Right? Like, observation is not really seeing the future. Observation is taking the human's efficient, like, reflexes and training that specifically. Armament is taking the human's ability to flex and harden our bodies and our muscles with training and maximizing that through willpower and whatever. So conquerors could be the same, where it's taking the human's natural ability to be charismatic, to sway others to a cause, and maximizing that through willpower and, magic, anime nonsense. I don't know.
Also, it could be the power of being sexy, playing Tsunami's happiness punch.
I mean, conquerors is just the ability to sway others.
Yeah, true.
In any way, whether that be through intimidation, deception, through, getting people to love you, diplomacy, all that good stuff.
Exactly.
Conquerors is just the ability to enforce your will over other people.
Exactly. Which is why Mihawk will never be a conqueror, because he doesn't care about titles.
Yeah.
He actively says that. It's in the manga. I'm not even being facetious. It makes sense why he isn't a conqueror, because he doesn't want to conquer anything. He wants to garden and drink wine.
Based.
Which is fine. I think that's great.
I hope him and Perona have many beautiful children together.
Yes, and I hope Gloria is a grandfather very soon.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of which, Artur from the Library of Ohara has given us a small gift on that front.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, said, if I can...
Perona's pregnant. Revealed through the cards.
Oh, Lord.
Holy moly.
Could you imagine? No, it's actually Pew Piece, excuse me. Pew Piece on X, otherwise known as Redhead. In Buggy's Viracar, the Cross Guild was initially... Oh, let me actually increase that. In Buggy's Viracar, the Cross Guild was initially meant to have more members. The author is still considering expanding the group. Early sketches even show Perona as a part of Cross Guild.
Please put my boy Moria on the crew.
Thriller Bark Cross Guild base confirmed.
Please!
Out with the zombies, in with the circus. Let's go! Yes! That's why I read here. That's why I'm reading.
Yeah.
Oh, my.
And also Doflamingo's here for some reason.
Yes.
Because there's no reason why we shouldn't have him in the group.
Hey, what do all circuses need? A good tightrope at, right? We need a tightrope, so come on. And we need acrobats.
What do all good circuses need? A bloodbath in the end.
Oh, Lord.
What?
Yeah! You can even see a tiny sketch of Perona in the corner.
Hey.
Hey, yo. I love... She's
funny.
Base feet. Base girl character. Love her fits too.
What an interesting string of words to say. She is a based female in the story.
Oh, wait. Oh, no. Did that get me canceled? Uh-oh.
I don't think so. It's just like a very strange way to say it.
Let me rephrase. A very cool girl character person. That came out worse. Okay, we're moving on.
I don't think there's anything wrong with what you said. It's just like the way that it was said is funny.
Okay.
Based female.
Right now.
No.
Anyway.
Anyway.
Mjolnir is dead.
What?
He is dead.
Deceased?
Deceased, executed. For being a dirty fish lover.
They killed him?
Killed him. Garland killed him and got a promotion.
Card says that he was executed. For what happened to Charlos?
Yes.
Oh my god.
Based and red-pilled. Except, no, that's actually terrible. Oh my god.
We have to find out through this?
Yes. Well, I mean, we did see him bloodied and battered, but it wasn't...
I guess, yeah.
This is a confirmation, like, no, he died. Like, wow.
No, he died.
He's
man.
35. He's a young man. Oh my goodness.
He looks way older, but he's the Celestial Dragon, so...
Yeah. He is the fourth Don Quixote to die in this narrative.
That's crazy.
Because his homing's wife, homing, Rosiante, and now him.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Oof. I hope S. Flamingo
I can't believe they did it.
Yeah. We're killing. Be killing.
How long do you think it's going to take until we figure out what's going on with the Seraphim?
I hope before I am 40, hopefully.
Do you think it's going to happen before Elbath?
I would like it to.
Do you think it's going to be mid-Elbath? Do you think it's going to happen before 2025?
I would hope we at least end the year with it. I would hope. Because I don't think we're going to get to Elbath until until 1129 or 1130.
Oddly specific chapter, but okay.
Because the reason why is because we have to go around the world now a little bit.
True.
To see people's reactions. We have to catch with our big groups. We got to see Cross Guild's reaction to all this going on.
Well, I feel like we've been spending so long already seeing the world's reaction to everything happening.
Yeah, you know he's going to drag his feet.
Ugh. I don't care.
Yeah.
I don't care what Crocus thinks about Luffy killing Vegapunk.
But no, Laboon needs to go ball.
I don't care.
Oh.
I don't care about cutting back to Rebecca and see what Dressrosa thinks about this. We just did that.
I would prefer you don't cut back to Rebecca anymore, but at least she's clothed. That's good.
I mean, Rebecca's fit was like the best that we've seen on her.
Yeah.
When they cut to her that one panel.
Yes. Finally wearing a shirt. Good for you.
Like, I don't care to see what I don't know, the Birkins think about this.
Oh, I mean, that's funny. They're like two.
Yeah.
Well, we see one in this chapter. Howard is one, but yeah.
Yeah.
But
like, oh yeah, I completely forgot about Witheria.
Yeah.
Oops. I guess that's where the Vegapunk's going. That's an interesting. That'll be interesting.
Yeah, I like that. We are finishing up here. I just want to mention a few more things I found interesting.
Yeah.
Momonosuke's animal is the horse.
Makes sense.
How?
Good question.
He's a fish.
But it makes sense.
All right.
It's probably like Chinese zodiac stuff.
Yeah.
He's not the tiger that overcomes the dragon.
Yeah.
I don't know. Horses. Japanese zodiac. What does the horse mean?
Also, he is an observation hockey user.
Horse. People born in the year of the horse. Skillful in paying compliments and talking too much. They are skillful with money, handling finances. They are quick thinkers, wise and talented. Horse people anger easily and are very impatient.
Okay.
I don't know. Is there a horse in Hinduism?
Probably. He does like eating Odin and Hakuto. Which that's a father reference because food pun. We're going to get to some puns.
Combines the speed of the wind, strength of the horse, control the mind and guide it towards liberation, often used on prayer flags to carry prayers from heaven to earth.
What?
Is the wind horse.
That's a little accurate, I guess.
Horse symbol of energy and effort in practicing the Dharma. Main qualities horse are loyalty, swiftness. Siddhartha's horse who helped him escape the palace and begin his spiritual quest. Is the horse in Buddhism. When Siddhartha bade him farewell, what is that? Kanthaka died of grief, but was reborn as a god and served as the Buddha, as a Buddha. I need to play Okami again.
I've never played Okami. Oh my god.
Good video game.
I know.
Okami rules.
Well, I've played as Okami in Marvel vs. Capcom 3.
I might be just overthinking this, but
I like it though. I like it because it's like there's something there. I don't know what, but there's something.
I don't know. I try to think of when it comes to this stuff. I try to think about like from a Japanese perspective.
Yeah.
Why would this be a thing?
True.
Because obviously, like, I could come to this as from an American perspective, but what would be the point of that?
Right. Unless you're talking about Frankie. Hamburger cola. But yeah. Oh, also a point about Frankie. The General Frankie is the symbol of his father and him coming together to become one being.
No. That can't be true, because his father and him didn't come together in the arc that they were on the same soil.
Well, you see, the bike is a rhinoceros. Frankie is sometimes a rhinoceros. But yeah.
See, but you see, the bike could also be the Triceratops, and Frankie fought the Triceratops.
I hate that, but yeah.
He's the one that matters, not Queen, not his own father. Get out of here.
Yeah, I'll see my way out.
That's why I think it's like, ain't no way.
It's terrible. It's bad.
It's very coincidental. If this were the case, Oda's a hack.
And they
ain't no way.
And they both attack Big Mom.
Yeah.
Yeah, because Queen dive bombs her and Frankie rides over her face.
Like, there's a lot of parallels between Frankie and Queen.
Oh my god.
But if they are related and they don't share a sentence of dialogue, what would be the point?
Is the hacker alarm going off? I need to.
Could you imagine if we fought Shanks and Usopp doesn't mention his dad?
Oh lord, don't.
Like, dude,
enough.
like, huh?
I won't be strong enough. Speaking of fathers and dads, we have a lot of Wano boys. The Wano boys that defended defended Yamato when she was in the cave.
Yeah.
They're all daimyos of funny food places in Wano, and they're all named after food.
I like that.
All of them are observation and arm and hockey users, except for the Ringo guy, who is Zoro's uncle or something. He is not a daimyo of Ringo. He's just a bum, I guess.
He's just some guy.
Good. Because the Ryuma lineage is already high enough.
Mm-hmm.
Because honest to God, good lord, that's crazy. So I'm glad Zoro has no stake in Wano. I'm glad he's a vagabond. Good. No more.
Pushes a lot further towards like the whole Ronin aesthetic.
Good. We have too many kings on this ship already. Oh. I hate that. Like I'm the son of a king nonsense. I don't like it. This is all
once again. I don't think Zoro has conquerors. Only his sword does.
Oh my! Don't say that. He's not.
I am a true believer in the Odin hockey theory.
Oh my word! Oh, no.
Because we found out about Zoro's conquerors hockey like what 10 chapters after Odin's hockey was passed on to all of the scabbards at an awesome moment.
Yeah. True. We'll see how that develops.
Mm-hmm.
We'll see. Because yikes. Let's see. Oh, right. Beppo got a bounty upgrade.
Ooh.
He is now 1,500 berries. And he does not like bread, much like Law, which is very cute.
Like, I looked at that picture and they're like, Beppo got a bounty upgrade. I was like, whoa, what is it, like 1 billion? 1,500?
Also, shout out to Vexus.
That's funny.
Shout out to Vexus of the Eternal Dawn. What's up, brother? And yeah,
poor Beppo, man.
Zoro's uncle is not named after a food. You're absolutely right. But yeah, poor Beppo. You may,
Like, is that just what minks do?
yeah,
Does Peckhams have a bounty?
I'm sure he does. We don't know it, which is crazy. We also got a lot of these flower motifs this time. I think I'm gonna do another video looking up the meaning of these flowers.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
I think that's pretty neat how we got some this time. And Law, if he was in the real world, he'll be a doctor. That's surprising. I would never thought
Lord.
of. I'm
embarrassed. I'm embarrassed.
Why?
Which of our guests was the fashion piece videos?
Oh, Moker Janiac, yes.
Moker, dude, we could get Moker in. We could talk about flowers.
Yo, that's a good bit. That's a good bit. We can do that. I'll ring Moker up. We can talk about him because he's doing like action figure stuff. But I'm sure he'll be down.
We got some research to do.
Yo, yeah. Do 2 videos about it. I can do a separate one, and we can do a big group talk.
That'd be cool.
I like that. Oh, good thinking, Zakk. Good stuff. Big pat on the back. Yeah, because why is what's this character's name? Useless, right?
Kid, my man.
Right. Mid, yes.
How dare you? He has got the aura of a conqueror. You put some respect on his name.
That is true. And if he exists in the real world, he'd be an arms dealer. Excuse me? What?
He'd be a pirate for real, which is very funny.
That's cool. That's so base. What? And when I did the video on this, I'm like, oh, arms dealer, because his arm is a weapon.
Yeah. And let me guess, Law is like I don't know, like a florist?
Yeah, a doctor.
What?
Yeah, he's a doctor. Yeah, if he wasn't a pirate.
That's crazy!
Yeah.
Law would be a doctor?
I know, right?
I would have never guessed.
That's insane.
What a cool character.
Amazing. I would have rather if he was a zookeeper.
to be like with Beppo.
Yes.
Or like a veterinarian would be very funny.
Yeah, right?
Like, but no. He's the mad doctor, and he's got the doctor fruit.
Oh Lord.
And he's like a doctor.
Whoa. Bruh.
Something interesting, couldn't imagine.
I would sleep at the wheel a little bit. Bruh. But I forgot to mention one of
I mean, you don't have to break the mold for the sake of it, I guess.
That's fair. But one of Beppo's hobbies is being a pillow for Law and napping.
Oh, that's cute.
I like that. Funny baby. Very good.
What a guy. I hope he got his big sign signed by Uta.
Oh yeah. Oh. I don't bring that in here. Ah, gee.
Is one of his favorite hobbies listening to his favorite album, Uta?
I don't have the strength.
You know what? I understand if they don't put that in the Viver cards because that's everyone's favorite hobby.
Exactly, right? 70% of the world.
70% of the planet's hobby is listening to Uta.
Oh man. Skipping around a little bit though, we're coming up to at the end. I think there are like 2 or 3 more I just wanted to cover. We're at Green Fraud, yes.
My man.
Green Bull Aramaki. He is 41.
Do we learn anything cool about Aramaki? Because I like Aramaki a lot.
He is an observation armament hockey user, and his justice is suicidal justice.
Suicidal justice?
Yes.
Interesting.
I guess justice at any cost.
Well, suicidal justice would be justice at exclusively the cost of myself.
Which is a lie, because
justice at any cost is absolute justice.
Which, if that's how we're taking it, he's a liar because he didn't go fight Shanks.
Yeah.
Kind of fraudulent, if you ask me.
Oda asleep at the wheel.
When
I would like to see what the specific Japanese that was used for that.
Yeah.
I would like to be as like if that's like the word for suicide, the word for self-harm, the word for like maybe there's a Japanese word for like going too deep into something. Or if it was like specifically like seppuku justice.
Fair?
Because we already have seppuku justice, and CP9 was a long time ago.
Yeah. That's a thinker. And if Shanks existed in the real world, his hobby would be landscape photography. How you gonna take pictures with one hand?
Yeah. I mean, if Shanks is in the real world, he probably wouldn't have lost his other arm.
He would in a shark incident. He would have.
Very interesting picture that Arthur decided to use for Shanks, too.
Yeah.
That is kind of funny.
That's great. I think we get more about. Let me see if I can find a out for him. And I can't. Oh Lord. Oh well. Can't find him.
Who are you looking for?
Shanks.
Shanks.
Oh,
he's like right above Mihawk, right?
Yeah, I got him. Okay.
Oh, right below Mihawk. Interesting.
Of course, we know he has conquerors. His flower is a toad lily, which we have to look into that.
Mm-hmm.
I thought it was really weird.
Like I said, we'll have to look into all these flowers because that would be a really cool stream with Moker.
And he's also from the West Blue, so yeah, he is in that treasure chest from God Valley. So yeah, because God Valley's in the West Blue. And then for my buddy out there, KMDP, we will just cover Vivi real fast. And I think that's the last one in these.
So 4.48.
Yeah.
4.8. I don't know what the pun would.
Or it's divisible by 4, so I don't know. Here. I don't have.
Hold the phone. Vivi is awake and sleeps at 12-hour cycles?
Yeah.
Huh?
That's weird. That's a pun. That's gotta be a pun. It's also 5.5 is weird. And this is the third color change for her. Because first she was white, then she was
What do you
gold.
mean former Straw Hat, Arthur?
Yeah, right? Sounds like hackery to me. He's coming back. Ain't no way. Ain't no way. But yeah, this is new. The whole sleep schedule thing, that's new. I don't think I've ever seen that before.
Yeah.
And platinum is new.
So motif number 5.5.
No one else has that.
Who are Straw Hats 5 and 6?
Sanji and
Chopper?
Yeah.
Okay, never mind.
Weird though. And 5 plus 5 is 10. I don't know.
The 10th Straw Hat, baby.
Maybe. She's 18 now, which
we knew. She was 16 during the original.
I didn't know that. That's news to me. I forgot that Nami was 18. She was older than her. That's wild.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. I think the reason why I didn't think about that because I always compare them both very close to each other.
Yeah.
So I thought they were the same age, but no, they weren't.
But yeah, like Nami always treats her like a little sister, and it's cute and adorable, and I love it.
Bring that back. That's base. I like that.
Bring back the Straw Hats talking, please, to each other, please.
I like that. Oh.
Can we not do random people on an island talking to Luffy exclusively? Can we have the Straw Hats talking to each other? Can we bring back Usopp and Nami? Pretty please?
I would like that. But maybe we'll strike gold in 126. Maybe. But that's about it. If you want a more breakdown of all our favorite cards, check out the video coming soon on the Poly P Works channel, because I fear I have driven Zakk a little too late today talking about this nonsense. So yeah, we covered all the important characters. There's no one else to cover unless you have a request, Zakk.
Nah, I'm pretty much good.
All right. Yeah,
I just wanted to talk about Queen because I love any excuse to talk about Queen.
Zooming. Check out the dub. It's magnificent.
Yeah. The flowers is an interesting idea, though. It's like, why this in particular? It'll be interesting.
And only a few characters got them, which is interesting. I think the Straw Hats got them too, though, like in a previous pack.
It's like the Straw Hats and then like Shanks.
Yeah. Oh, also, last thing. The next Viver pack is going to be going into Egghead. Apparently.
Do you think we'll get one of each Vegapunk?
Because he says here, thank you for joining me on covering the last two Vivicard packs. More packs will be coming out in the coming months. We should be.
Does that mean we're going to finally get Kizaru Vivicard?
That's interesting. And maybe one on Dragon, too, perhaps.
Nah.
Oh, well.
Viver cards are for characters only.
Oh, Saturn, maybe.
Yeah, Saturn will get one.
I hope the Gorosei fruit.
Saturn will get one. Has Bonnie gotten one?
She probably has, but she'll probably get another one, because Yamako...
Yeah, we'll get an update for Bonnie and Kuma.
Yeah, no doubt.
Maybe one for Ginny.
Probably if the magazine is coming out, I bet her...
There might be some big reveals for Ginny.
Yeah.
About what exactly Saturn did to her.
True. Also, like, I don't know if it's every 2 months or every month, the One Piece magazine comes out, and that's when their fruit reveals are. So we could get proper art for the age fruit and the Pawpaw fruit.
Cool.
But yeah.
Did we already get art for the Pawpaw fruit? Wasn't it in the manga?
Like in the manga, but didn't get like its own like color page, like the rest.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But
I was about to say, like, official art. Did we see Kuma eat it?
Yeah, we did. Yeah, no, you're right. But like all gussied up and stuff.
Yeah.
But to your point, yeah, we could get some stuff on like the Sapphire Scale disease. Forgetting. Yeah, didn't think about that. Cool, Zakk. Who else, real quick?
Sentamaru.
Sentamaru's a good one.
The Vice Admirals, maybe? We'll get Doll.
Garp.
Yeah.
Garp.
Has Garp not gotten one?
He'll probably get another one.
Maybe.
Kuzan
update Kuzan. Maybe Akainu if you want to just get the whole set.
Yeah.
The
Blackbeard
some of
Pirates.
the Blackbeard Pirates, yeah.
The Blackbeard Pirates are getting one. I read that somewhere. Artur mentioned it. I forgot where.
Yeah.
But they are getting one.
Oh man. What on earth is Devon gonna do now that she could be Saturn and Saturn's dead?
I forgot about that. That's true.
What use is this going to be now?
Oh, that's interesting. Ooh, forgot about that.
I can't wait to cut back to Katarina Devon. It's like, what? You went and did all of this for nothing?
Last bit.
That would be a very funny punchline.
It would be. Sorry to skip around, but last bit, I promise. Artur mentions this. Oda actually said he has already thought up a backstory for Nami's biological parents. He mentioned wanting to introduce it in Strong World, but ultimately removed it. But mentioned still having it in mind during an interview at the time of Film Go's release as well. Which makes sense because Film Go was about Nami a little bit as well.
Yeah, and that was around the time that Whole Cake was coming out, so he really wanted to announce that Nami is Big Mom's daughter named Charlotte Tangerine, and you cannot prove to be otherwise. It's real!
Yeah, I want that. And yeah,
it's not gonna happen.
No.
It's not gonna happen, but I want to believe.
And the last Straw Hats not to have backstories fleshed out are Nami, Brooke, which Brooke is coming, And Jinbei's not coming. I'm sorry, guys. But
wait, Jinbei's had his backstory fleshed out.
Like he has, but he hasn't had biological parents announced. I misspoke. My bad.
Yeah, what are you talking about? We know who his dad is.
Huh?
He's the first son of the sea.
Oh. He's Emu's baby's boy.
Anyway,
if you're on TikTok, check out Pinball PA for some cool pinball machine stuff. And then check out Reddit Sephiroth on the YouTube for some cool Final Fantasy stuff.
When I eventually decide to post on it. Oh man, I've been blitzing through Final Fantasy XIV's new expansion, Dawn Trail.
Oh,
I have some things to say about it.
Oh, but we can't wait to hear them.
A lot of people do not like this expansion, and I am one of them.
Oh.
But anyway, while you're on the YouTube and on Twitch, give us a follow, Rose Skull Podcast. For the love of God, we have been crushing it every single week.
Yes.
This is what, episode 52?
43.
43. Okay. I don't remember if we were in the 40s or 50s, but yeah. 40 weeks of crushing it. We have 16 followers. Give us a follow. Tell your friends to give us a follow. If you're on the YouTube, go on to Apollo Pete Works at twitch.tv. Give us a follow. You'll be able to see this live. You'll be able to interact with us live while we're talking about the chapter, brother.
Live. And I will not make fun of you at all, I promise.
Go ahead and join up with the Digital Burrow. We are on Discord.
And maybe if you are a cool guy, you too can be a guest on the Rose Skull Podcast.
And you too can join us in mourning a great man in St.Jaygarcia, Saturn.
The bar's open, boys.
Don't be dodgy.
Again, next one.